Hello friends, welcome to my channel Miss Recap. Today I'm going to explain 2014 animated adventure comedy movie called Penguins of Madagascar. In the huge crowd of carefree and cuddly penguins, their young ones decide to go against nature and dream of traveling the world. Their wish was granted, but it came with hundreds of deadly challenges. This is Antarctica, an inhospitable land covered in thick snow. But even in such circumstances, life still exists in the form of these joyous, frolicking penguins. These are marching in a never-ending line, but none of them clearly knows where they are actually heading to. Suddenly an egg comes rolling down, but the penguins just ignore it. Getting out of the line is against their nature, but three young penguins, Skipper, Kowalski, and Rico, decide to choose a new path of life. At first they try to fly, but that doesn't seem possible, so Skipper starts sliding down after the egg. He stops just a few inches away from the edge of a high cliff, while the egg falls down and lands on a ship abandoned at the seashore. Kowalski and Rico also reach there and they try to figure out how to rescue the egg. Even if they reach the ship, the seal will eat them in seconds. While the penguins are busy discussing, the humans documenting them want a dramatic scene and throw them off the cliff. Rico reaches the ship first and swallows the egg to keep it protected from the seals. The penguins dodge the seals bravely and get on the cannon. They fly along with the shooting spear and landing on an iceberg. They are separated from their home but head towards a whole new world to explore. On the way, the egg hatches and reveals a cute baby penguin. Other three penguins accept him immediately as a family and name him Private. It's been 10 years since then. The penguins lived in the zoo for a few years and now they are free souls. After spending such a long time in the human world, the penguins have learned all the necessary tips and tricks. Skipper has become a great leader, Kowalski has a high IQ and works as a brain of the team, while Rico can swallow literally anything and keep it safe in his tummy till it's needed. The only one who does not play much role is Private. Skipper does not mind that as he still treats Private as a child. It's Private's birthday, so the penguins plan a special gift. They break into a bank and get inside it the locker just to take a single coin. They give it to Private so he can get their favorite snack from the vending machine. It's cheesy dibbles. Private excitedly rushes to buy it but gets stuck in the machine. The other penguins try to save him but get pulled inside the machine by mysterious tentacles. Afterwards, the vending machine is carried into a laboratory located far away in Venice. When the penguins finally get out of the machine, they meet a weird scientist who ordered his workers to bring them here. The humans know him as Dr. Octavius Prime, renowned geneticist, cheese enthusiast, and frequent donor to NPR pledge drives. But he has another identity. Saying this, Dr. Brian turns into a ugly purple octopus. He introduces himself again as Dave and expects the penguins to recognize him, but they seem clueless. Dave gets angry and retells the past. He was kept in the same zoo as the penguins, living a peaceful life. He was the octopus of 1,000 tricks and had a huge number of fans. Kids loved watching him, but suddenly everything changed. It happened on the arrival of the penguins. Due to their cuteness and adorable acts, people immediately fall in love with them and forget Dave. The poor octopus kept being transported from one zoo to another, but never earned back the love he desired. He never forgot about the penguins and was always waiting for a chance to take his revenge. Dave takes out a chemical potion and calls it a weapon, which he will use to take his revenge. Dave orders his octopus guards to put the penguins in the cage, but he has underestimated them. The penguins form a tower and blow cheese powder in Dave's eyes. Rico immediately swallows the potion tube and runs away with his mates. The octopuses are still after them, so they get into a boat and take control. The octopuses keep following them to the city, and the penguins eventually get stuck at a dead end. They accept their defeat, but a miracle saves them. A mysterious team of animals reach there and defeat all the octopuses in merry seconds. Afterwards, they carry the penguins in their jet. This team is called the North Wind. It's an elite undercover interspecies task force dedicated to helping animals who can't help themselves. It's led by a wolf who refuses to reveal his real name, so Skipper chooses to call him Classified. The other members are the head of intelligence and analysis, which is a female owl named Eva, a seal card short fuse which controls the weapons, and a bear named Corporal, which is like the muscle of the team, but he loves cute things. The North Wind takes the penguins to their headquarters. They are after Dr. Brian and assumes that he was disguised as a sheep. They want to catch him because he is developing a deadly chemical called the Medusa serum. Little did Northwind know, the penguins have already discovered Dr. Brian's identity and also stolen the Medusa serum. Never judge their cute appearance, they are highly talented. Before Classified can react, they receive a video call. It's Dave. He has prepared a huge gallon of Medusa serum. After the call is cut off, Eva checks the news and announces that several penguins have suddenly disappeared from a zoo. This means that Dave is planning to kill all the penguins in the world. Classified orders his team to get ready for the operation so they can catch Dave in time. But the penguins also want to play their part. They grab their desired weapons and jets and gets ready to depart. Classified doesn't trust them, so he shoots them with tranquilizer and packs them in a box which is made to Madagascar. The penguins wakes up in the middle of the flight and jumps out of the plane. They get inside another and check its destination. As it is not heading back to Venice, the penguins jump towards the right one. Unfortunately, they can't catch the plane and keeps falling down. The penguins don't panic and grab an inflatable castle to land down safely. The penguins play in the castle for a while and then head forward to find Dave. He is traveling all around the world and abducting the penguins. The North Wind uses their high-tech equipment to track Dave, but they keep failing to catch him in time. Eva also informs Classified that Skipper and his team have not reached Madagascar and landed in Shanghai. They watch the news about the disappearance of penguins and try to guess the next location Dave is going to invade. Hearing this, Rico spits out all the snow globes he had stolen from Dave's laboratory. Each of them represent a zoo where the penguins are kept. Dave has attacked all of those places except Shanghai. The penguins walked around to look for clues and Private finds a poster after a penguin show. Unfortunately, Skipper does not listen to him and he believes Private is too young to figure out anything by himself. Kowalski points at the same poster and the penguins head to the aquarium. It exhibits a special show in which several cute penguins perform while wearing mermaid costumes. Dave had already reached there in a diving suit and he headed towards the penguins. Skipper tells his team members to take their positions. Skipper tells Private to dress as a mermaid and distract the audience. He always gets the smallest job and tries to ask for bigger tasks, but Skipper is afraid to put him in danger. While Private distracts the audience, the other team members break the seal out and make them attack Dave. Afterwards, the penguins catch him under a dinosaur skeleton. The Northwind reaches there but gets shocked to see that the penguins have already defeated Dave. But when they remove the skeleton, they notice that Dave has already escaped through the drain. He swims to the tank and catches the penguin mermaids, including Private. Skipper panics and immediately follows Dave outside the aquarium. He steals the Northwind's jet and proceeds to save Private. Classified gets really angry and uses a grappling gun to hang on the jet. In an attempt to get rid of Classified, the penguins accidentally hit a button that initiates self-destruction. The jet gets destroyed and the Northwind is traveling in a boat. They also saved the penguins but did not give them a proper place or food because they just destroyed a $1 million jet. Eva turns on her computer and starts finding Dave with the help of a tracking device installed in Private. Classified did this to all the penguins so they can be located easily. They head towards the island where Dave has stopped. He puts Private with the 100 of penguins he has captured. Dave also brought his Medusa serum gun to explain everything. He uses an insect as a specimen and turns it into a monster. This experiment reveals Dave's true intentions. He wants to turn all the penguins into monsters so no one loves them anymore. This is Dave's plan to take his revenge. Meanwhile, the Northwind and the penguins are keeping an eye on Dave's submarine. Classified wants to lead this mission, but Skipper has his own plans. He draws on the ground to explain how he wants to get on the submarine and save Private. Classified listens to him quietly and then he uses a hologram to show his plan. It seems way more efficient than Skipper's plan. Classified also reminds Skipper that he lost one of his members because of his recklessness, so they must take the best decision. All Skipper cares about right now is Private's safety, so he gives up and goes with Classified plan. The penguins dress up as musicians and distract the octopus guards. They lure the guards to the forest while the Northwind breaks into the submarine. They make a heroic entrance and reach Dave to capture him. but the evil octopus is prepared to face them. He calls his extra army of guards and orders them to put the North Wind members in cages. Meanwhile, the penguins assume that the North Wind is a team of professionals and must have defeated the enemy. They use fireworks to celebrate, but soon realize that something is fishy. Before they can figure out the truth, the octopus guards catch them and take them to the other caged penguins. Dave brings his Medusa gun and decides to test it on Private. As he is the cutest penguin, Dave puts the gun on highest power. Skipper tells Rico to spit out the paper clip so they can unlock their cage, but they get too late and Private gets the shot. Instead of turning into a monster, he totally disappears. Dave calls it a failed attempt and decides to use less power on the other penguins. He wants to have more audience, so he heads to New York City. But little does he know, Private had the paper clip, which he used to escape the experiment. Private saves the North Wind from the destruction machine and asks them to help in saving the penguins. But Classified immediately refuses. He is a coward and wants to grab a new weapons and plans a new strategy before facing Dave. Hearing this, Private says that Skipper would have never done this. No matter if he has weapons and plans or not, he will never leave anyone behind. Private will do the same. Before he can reach his team, Dave lands in New York and gathers the public to witness his experiment. Everyone is waiting to see the cute penguins again, but what they get is scary green monsters. The penguins have lost their senses as well and they attack everyone. Private rushes to Skipper and tries to bring him back to reality. His cuteness helps Skipper recall his identity. He is really happy to see Private alive and they gather other members too. Skipper takes the lead again and they try planning their next move. Private has an idea and he asks Skipper to trust him this time. Skipper approves it and Private heads to the Medusa gun he stole from the submarine. He wants to reverse the gun's impact, but it will need something really cute. Private connects himself and asks Skipper to press the start button. Unfortunately, the controller has run out of batteries. While Rico goes to find batteries, Dave attacks the other team members and breaks into the Medusa gun. Skipper immediately grabs a packet of cheesy dibbles and shots them towards the controller. Miraculously, it hits right on the button and turns on the gun. All the penguins are turned back to normal, but Private turns into a stone. Corporal carries him outside and everyone admires the little hero's sacrifice. Suddenly the stone breaks and Private comes out. However, he has developed a strange skin color and horns. But he is still the same cuddly penguin everyone loves. The audience cheers for him and thanks him for saving their lives, while Dave is shrunken and trapped in a snow globe. Classified finally accepts that he was wrong about the penguins. They are the most brave agents he ever met and want to reward them. The penguins get excited and ask for 3 jetpacks so one can state that penguins can't fly. Looks don't matter, it's what you do that counts. Your actions speak volumes and reveal who you actually are. The movie ends here. Thanks for watching. If you like it, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel.